Hello and welcome back to the Qt Office video tutorials. Today's topic is managing your customers for fun and profit. So some of the features I'm going to go over kind of overlap with some of the other video tutorials. And before you do this video tutorial, please watch the manually add customers and the import customers from InTouch, because we'll need customers in here before you can follow along on your screen. But you can go ahead and watch if you like. You'll just have to go back and do that step. So right now we're on the home screen, so we're going to go up to our customers tab. We'll click here, and I'd like to point out too there's multiple options in the pink bar, but right now we're going to go down to the quick information bar. You'll see all our basic information, which is the information we'll need to access most often. You can email your customer directly by hitting the email tab, and if you just signed up for Qt, it takes up to 24 hours to forward your email to your regular address. So just wanted to let you know. If you want to see more information, the detailed information, you can click on their first or last name and it'll bring you up more information here. You can upload a photo, and you can also make this person a team member, a hostess, or a prospect. If you make them a team member, they will be moved to the My Team icon. But for now, let's go back to the main customer bar. If for some reason the fields didn't line up correctly when you use the import customers from InTouch feature, you would delete all your customers by using this here. If I click on it, it'll give me a warning, which obviously I don't want to delete all my customers. You can also print your customer list, manually add them here, and do a quick invoice. The icons over here are really helpful. For instance, here's a quick note icon. This is really good to do, especially for a new person. Met Andrea at the ballpark. Ask her if she'd like to go play some softball later. You can schedule a follow-up here, but most of your follow-ups will actually be done at the final stage of invoice creation. This follow-up icon here though is really handy if you've just met a new prospect and you want to put a ticker in there to remind you. This message will be sent to your email, so you'll get an automatic reminder. It's like set it and forget it. You can view their profile here as well as clicking on the first and last name, and you can create an invoice for this person. If you use this icon to create an invoice, that's absolutely okay. The customer's name will be filled out, but otherwise it's the exact same page as clicking on Create Invoice. You'll just have to select the customer's name from a drop down. Another way of creating an invoice is going to the Invoice tab and following the prompts there, but that's its own video as well. The next tab is one of the most important tabs ever. It's called the Purchase History. This way you can have a history of the products this person bought. So if you haven't talked to them in a while, this is a great place to go ahead and get a reminder of what they've bought, so you can just bring that up in conversation. Hi Becky, haven't talked to you in a while. How's that skincare treating you? You running low? I'm running a special, or however you'd like to handle it. And you can also upload a photo for your customer here, and if you do that, you'll actually see it in the pop-up box, which this is a test account, so I don't have one uploaded. But let's go ahead and take a look at that purchase history, because it is so very important. I'll click on this icon here. I can see an entire list of every product she's purchased in the past. This is really valuable if I haven't talked to her in a while, or if in the case of a discontinued product that Mary Kay wouldn't make anymore, I could ask her if she'd like to stock up if I have a lot of these on my shelf. They're not doing me any good sitting there, so why not retouch base with the client I haven't talked to in a while, offer them a good deal, and get them back into my sales circle. I also suggest adding Section 2 items like samplers to invoices as well. Even though they're free, it puts a good history of what kind of samplers that they've purchased in the past. This way you can follow up with them later and see if they like the product. Every time you add a note to the information bar here, it'll actually build on top of each other. So your old notes will not be deleted. This is really good, so you'll have a running history of everything you've ever talked about with this person. And before I end this tutorial, I want to stress the two main points here. Please use your purchase history for your customers so you know what they're buying, and please use the follow-up feature, whether you use it here or if you use the one at the end of the invoice creation process. You'll be prompted for that. If you use those two items, you'll definitely increase your sales and have more customers for life. Thank you so much for watching this Qt Office video tutorial. Please continue on to the next one, and if you have any questions, just let us know by hitting the Help or Contact Us button at the top.